Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. The sun's shining. It's almost the end of March. The spring solstice was a few days ago, so I've managed to grab a few hours this afternoon to come in the garden. I always try to grow some plants every year for, cut flowers for the house, and if you've never grown them, if you're a seasoned gardener, you probably have, but if you haven't, sweet peas are brilliant. You cut them and they keep on coming. You can buy them in the shops, little plants, but everything's so expensive at the moment, so I think it's time we take a stand against the prices we're being charged. These weren't cheap, they were £2 or £3 a packet. It's 25 seeds in that one, 40 in that one. It's a lot cheaper than buying the plants, and they should grow okay. It says on the back, sow indoors January to March, and then plant outdoors May onwards. And as I say, once they start flowering, the more you cut them, the more you get. Got two kinds. I've got this one, sweet pea big top climber, with an amazing colour range. Says it'll flower May to October. And I got this one, sweet pea tall mixed climber with large scented blooms. So without further ado, this soil was from the other day, from something I was doing. Oh, I know what it was. I was repotting some of the sedums that I grow in the greenhouse. Some of them are getting really big now, so I had to move them to bigger pots. But what I'm going to do with these is, says on the back which of the packet, which is okay. For me, it says put five per pot. You can plant them directly where they're going to go outside, but I've never really had a lot of success with that. Whereas doing it this way, if there's only 3 or 4 grow per pot, you can just plant the whole thing against some canes, against a trellis, against a fence. Keep them watered when they're young plants. Maybe put a few sticks in the ground to keep the birds away from the young seedlings. But I say it says it'll take about a week to 10 days for the seedlings to come through. It'll take us to mid-April, so we'll be ready for they'll be ready to go out by May. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm going to sit down, as I am quite tall and nothing kitchen sinks or no, this is a bit low, but kitchen sinks, garden worktops, nothing's built in my size. I always end up stooping. So we're doing this one, sweet pea tall mixed. Just as I say, if you've watched my the gardening section of the channel before, you'll know that it's not a how to by an expert, it's how I do it, which more often than not works. So 1/2 inch deep, 5 seeds per pot. Water well and place in a cold frame greenhouse or on a cool windowsill. A temperature of 15-60 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal. Seedlings usually appear in 12 to 21 days. Keep moist. Gradually custom plants to outside conditions, avoid frosts. Before planting out 1 inch apart. Support with tall canes or netting. So that's what I was saying. If you plant 1 inch apart, if you plant 1 inch apart, there you go guys, can you? That's actually the sort of distance we're planting them in the pots. So if these all grew, I'd plant my 3 canes, tie them at the top, and I would plant this whole lot directly below. If you're doing it in a fence, just plant them in a row that way. As I said, I have to tell you, I'm only on a bit of a let's make them suffer and grow everything ourselves phase, because I saw the price of the new England football shirt. I know this channel's not got anything to do with football, but I am interested in football. And take a guess, they've brought a new England football shirt out. It was, I still can't believe it, £125 less 1 penny. It is absolutely, well, it's outrageous. How much would an England football shirt cost to make? A few pounds at the most. It's shocking, shocking. A child's is like 110 or something like that for a child's. Yeah, it's outrageous. My maths is wrong, or there's more seeds than 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh. Waste that one up. Oops, dropped one. So I suppose I could call this episode Gardening for the Older Citizen, or Gardening for the Taller Citizen. Get yourself comfortable. Which one's which? There we go. So I think there were about £3.50 the seeds. Nothing in that one. About £3.50. So £7 for 50, 60, 70 plants if they all come up. Now that is good value. If you have any comments, I know you probably are gardeners if you're watching this, but let me know what you think about £125 for a football shirt to support your national team. Right, so just gently push each one down so it's that ½ inch below the surface. doesn't just rise up and rest on the surface when we water it. And if you can hear a dog barking, that's my dog's going out for a walk. And then we'll just top it off with a bit of there you go, guys. So stand up. Bit like a Rubik's Cube. I wonder if you can. I wonder whether we can. Yeah, we can. Let's wish at Rubik's Cubes. There you go, folks. Give those a water in a moment. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. It does. I mean, I try. The last thing I should be doing in the garden is complaining about stuff. But it does seem like the cost of living crisis. I don't know. We have a cost of living crisis apparently here in the UK, and it does seem like it's been an opportunity to really hike prices. And of course, no sign that they're ever going to come down. Did well with these though. I bought these earlier at the garden centre. Got them from the herb section, the rosemary. Yeah. Smell beautiful. Make a shrub about 3 foot high, a couple of foot across. Good for birds, bees, butterflies. Bees and butterflies I meant to say. They were £2.50 each, or 5 herbs for £11. So I got one for £1, didn't I? But I thought I was going to buy some different herbs, but what I'm trying to do this year when I'm buying things is do big plantings, big odd numbered plantings, so 3, 5, 7. So I got 5 of those, and I'm going to possibly make a feature out of all 5. So if you've got any ideas, I suppose you could make a hedge out of them, or you could plant them as just one big bed of them. I'm not sure. If you've any ideas, just leave me a comment. So sweet pea big top, climber with an amazing colour range. So again, we'll do 5 per pot. It's supposed to be 25 in this one. I have to say, it's the relief I enjoy winters, as you might have seen from some of my videos. I go out walking in all conditions, but they don't. And I know people in some parts of the world have a lot worse winters, but it's so nice to get to spring. Yeah, we've done okay there. We've got an extra. Good old Mr. Fothergill, eh? We got another, so that was 25, but we got a 35. The other one was, what was it, 40, but we got 50. So 50. Blimey, no idea what I'm going to do with all these. I'll be giving them away, I think. 85. Press those down while we're at it. 85 sweet pea plants. Yeah, it's okay. It's the winter, and I mean, I was only saying the other week, you know, up to December, it's lovely. In the autumn, it's just that spell, isn't it? After Christmas. But March, it's a fabulous month. In like a lion, out like a lamb, as somebody said to me today. It's the depths of winter when it starts, and by the time it finishes, you get days like this. It's wonderful. There you go. And they really are, if you've never grown them, grow them. Buy a packet of seeds, a couple of quid. They're fantastic. You get a small vase, and you'll have cut flowers, fresh cut flowers, almost daily. Put them in a different box. With them being a different type, I'll try and be a little bit organised. Right, I'm just going to get some water. Back with you folks. Give them a good watering, don't let them dry out. Try and keep them above 60. I'm going to put them in the greenhouse, leave them in the greenhouse, because it's been okay in here this year. A lot of I sort of did an experiment. Not sure if I did a video about it, but I have all these succulents that I've grown, and I wasn't sure if it was too cold for them in here, so because most of them hadn't cost me anything, I grew them all myself from leaves I'd begged, stolen and borrowed. I thought it might be time to see what survived and just give them a chance in the greenhouse. And to be fair, there's maybe only about 6 or 7 of them that have died. So as unheated greenhouses go, it's quite mild in here. There we go. If you've been in the greenhouse before with me, it's not huge, and there's this wooden staging, this metal staging, and this door doesn't work. So I decided to put them there for this year. So I've got way in there. The tomatoes and cucumbers probably going to go on there. These are the succulents I'm in the process of repotting. The aspidistras I divided last year that I'm still trying to give away, and the banana plant that we brought out of the house a few weeks ago that had been in the cupboard all winter seems to be coming back. The trailing geraniums that have been in here all winter, completely dry, but they've been in here all winter. They generally come back, but they're not showing any signs of it yet. The two bonsai we made the other week, they're doing okay, and look at the blooming look at the sunflowers. Can I get over here? The different sunflowers that were planted. The ones that were in my garden last year, they're not doing so well. There's only that one. The rocket is growing, but the coleus isn't, probably not warm enough. And the little seeds that we did in an earlier video, if you can see, the sedums, we just threw the sedums on top of the soil and left them all winter. And some of them, well, I won't pull it up because it's attached to roots. It's rooted. It's got a little plant on the end. Anyhow, that's these watered, and we've got that. Yeah, go there and there. So as I say, it's 8 foot by 6 foot. The greenhouse. It's 8 foot wide by 6 foot deep, and it just gets fuller and fuller and fuller as the season progresses. And sometimes to the detriment of plants, but it's just fun. It's a nice place to hang out. Right, that's about it, folks. I'll just something. Oh, I know what else it was I was going to update you on. I'm going to move this banana out. I don't know if you remember, we had a banana, the Japanese banana plant pup right in the garden. And it didn't do so well in here. It's a bit of an experiment really to see if it would actually overwinter still alive, which it didn't. But I don't think it's dead. I think it's not rotten or anything. But I'm wondering whether it might have a better chance outside. So I'm just going to move it outside the greenhouse. One-handed gardening. Not easy. I just think I'll leave it. I'll leave it there for now. See how it does. As I've already explained to you before, this can't go out till it's much warmer. Well, that's it for in the greenhouse, I think. The only other job I'm thinking of doing I know it's very early. He's taking the covers off the banana plant. Because it's bursting through at the top. Yeah, I think it's probably time to uncover the banana plant. I know it's early and we might get some frosts, but it's already growing at the top. It's coming through the Hessian sacking. So I'm just going to nip away and get some scissors and take all this covering off. It's grown quite a bit in girth as well as obviously in height. So I think I was worried. You've just got to judge when is the best time to uncover it. If you're going to get really horrendous frosts, then obviously not. But we're getting like 12, 14 degrees now through the day. This camellia has been stunning this year. I only moved it in October from another part of the garden, but there you go. There's the banana plant. I'll drop a link to the video I made in October when we covered it. But as you can see, this is the growth that's already occurring. So if I was worried that it was too early to uncover it, I definitely don't think it is. Well, that just about wraps up this video, folks. It's been quite a busy week. I just had a few hours this afternoon, so the sun was shining. I thought I'd get out in the garden. I finished those sweet pea seeds. Hopefully they should be up in about 10-12 days. The sunflowers are doing okay, the rocket's doing okay that we planted. The coleus, maybe it should have gone in a propagator, but it's getting ever warmer. It's like 12-14 degrees now. The greenhouse is set up as I showed you for the summer. There's just a few plants to go out in the garden when it's warmer. And it's spring. Hey, it's I don't mind the winter, but it's just an exciting time. There's so much you can do in the garden and outdoors. It's fabulous. Such a lovely time of year. As you see, the banana plant's done outside. I was really surprised. I've been worrying about doing it, and it had really grown in thickness. The string that we tied in October was really tight, and there was like a good 6 inches on top. It shows you how mild it's been this winter. I've been moaning about the rain, but the temperatures have been above freezing for 95% of the winter where I am. So it's uncovered. We might get some frost and the tops might blacken with the frost, but it's a big strong plant now, and as you can see it's about 6 foot high now, so it's going to be fantastic this year. The plant itself is going to be about 10 foot high, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it. But if you did like this type of content from the garden, or if you've got any comments, or you've got any thoughts, got any ideas what to do with 5 rosemary plants, then please leave a comment below. But if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. It's surprised me how I really enjoy doing the YouTube. It's just for fun, really. Kind of semi-retired these days. Supposed to have a little bit more time on my hands through the week, so I thought, why not make some why not make some videos? And that's why I do it. But it's still nice to see that there are people out there that like it. So every like helps. Every subscriber definitely helps. So if you do like the channel, tell your friends about it, share the content, subscribe yourself. But until the next time, when it might be gardening or one of the other topics that we cover on the channel, I'll thank you once again for watching. Say cheers. Did I mention it's spring? And see you next time. Cheerio.